Welcome to Hard Count Sports, where we're very pleased to introduce our next guest on the podcast. He's a tight end for the Ohio State in Ohio in his sophomore year. We're very pleased to welcome Patrick Gurd. Patrick, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. I'm doing better now. I'm
Yeah,
talking
not
to
too
you.
bad. Not
So
too
I'm-
bad. Yep.
we always ask our guests just to begin with, whereabouts you are and what you're getting up to. So Patrick, whereabouts are you and what you getting up to at the minute?
I'm in Columbus, Ohio, at Ohio State University right now for summer conditioning and lifting, and I'm also in some classes,
Very nice.
summer classes right now. Yeah.
So the next season's already begun. Laying the foundation work in. Yeah.
Yeah. Our coaches tell us we're already in August right now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, there you go. You need that extra bit of motivation.
That's it.
Yeah, just a little bit. Got to keep going.
That's it. The grind don't stop, so it doesn't.
Yeah, that's
very
it.
nice. So yes, Patrick, we're very glad to have you on, and we've been doing a wee bit of research on you, a bit about your collegiate career and also about high school. And one thing we came across is that not only are you a very talented football player, but you also were very good at lacrosse as well. And Ross and I we were wondering why did you choose to pursue football ahead of lacrosse, and also have you learned anything from the game of lacrosse that you can apply into the game of football?
Thank you. That's awesome. So lacrosse, I love both sports, football and lacrosse. Love them both. I've played football since 5th grade.
Okay.
And I started lacrosse like 6th grade, 7th grade, so not much long after. It was difficult to choose between the two, but also not being able to play my senior year of lacrosse due to COVID, that also hurt. And football, obviously, a lot easier to recruit in the United States for football with lacrosse. Because lacrosse is a growing sport at the moment, so not many colleges have lacrosse teams. So football is a lot easier, and I love the contact of football. A lot of fun.
Definitely. And actually, I remember hearing about Chris Hogan. He used to play for the New England Patriots, and how he's hung the helmet up for the New England Patriots or for the NFL, and he's actually pursuing lacrosse as well. So I whenever I was reading a bit about you, I couldn't help but think of Chris Hogan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both great sports, but football tops lacrosse.
There you go.
Yep. So then going to your football career then at Ohio State, you've played multiple, high school. You've played multiple positions there at New Albany High School. Defensive end, outside linebacker, tight end, obviously. What was your favorite? Obviously, tight end was your favorite, but why did you choose it? At Ohio State, what made you choose that position finally?
So I think more from my body, my size, and my frame, I was chosen for tight end. But for my area in Columbus, I'm recruited by the linebacker coach for Ohio State.
Right. Okay.
But the tight end coach wanted me for tight end, so I took that to tight end. And it's a lot of fun, getting to score touchdowns and also block for touchdowns.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. So you walked on then on Ohio State. Patrick, was there any opportunity for maybe a smaller school scholarship on the table? Was that an option?
Yeah, so I was also talking to Akron, which is a small one school up in Northeast Ohio, Cleveland area, Toledo a little bit, Ohio University, and Pittsburgh. But Pittsburgh was also another walk-on opportunity.
Very good. I think isn't LeBron James? He's from Akron, isn't that right? I think so.
Yeah, LeBron is from Akron.
Yeah. Very nice. And also, again, reading up a wee bit more about you, we learned that your dad actually played for Ohio State. And so, with your dad playing there, how important was it for you to play for the Scarlet and Gray?
For as long as I can remember, it was always Buckeyes are number one school, number one for every single sport.
Yeah.
And my dad played linebacker at Ohio State.
Oh, wow.
So linebacker was my starting position.
Yep.
That was my starting position. And then, switch to tight end, go back and forth between the two. But having my dad play at Ohio State really helped me pursue what I wanted to do, which was play collegiate football, and then getting the opportunity to play for Ohio State. That just was like, wow, doors open. for me, I'm going to go for it.
Yeah, definitely. From an outsider looking in, you think of I think of Clemson. I know they're a huge school and they have a massive following, and obviously a lot of the big schools do. But Ohio State, for me, seems like they have an absolutely insane fan base. So just for you obviously are from Ohio. You were a fan. Just how important are the Buckeyes to Ohio as a whole and the fan base?
Oh, they're huge. The Ohio State football team is the pride of Ohio. Everyone in Ohio loves them. It was big difference being in the stadium last year with having a couple thousand fans.
Yep.
It affected us a little bit because we love having the fans there. It's our 12th man for a lot of the home games. Very loud, but the fan base for Ohio State is incredible. They're awesome people.
Definitely, yeah. And I would say, we also, we follow the NFL, and you look at the Seattle Seahawks and you look at their stadium, the fans are literally like that 12th player, as you say.
They are, yep.
Look at the Green Bay game there in the playoffs a couple of years ago. Green Bay completely capitulated. So, with COVID now, things are starting to get back together. The NFL are planning for, full stadiums. How excited are you to see Ohio State, the stadium full of fans?
It's going to be electric. It was pretty cool for my class. We get 2 really cool opening games, with last year being my first game ever in the shoe in the Scarlet and Gray. That's awesome. But then I get to do it again with 100,000 people. It's going to be something else.
Wow.
That is crazy. So then looking maybe to the roster then that Ohio have going into this season, and even past seasons, when you've been playing 2020 this past year, who are the guys on that roster, Patrick, who are maybe bringing you up, helping you out as a player, bringing up your skill level and helping you out in terms of, both on the field and off the field?
Of course. Ohio State, we have a very strong and tight-knit brotherhood. We all care for each other. So as an incoming freshman, especially as a walk-on, you're a little nervous, but you got to be confident, got to show yourself. And especially with the guys there like Luke Farrell, who's now Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yep, the NFL, yep.
Awesome guy. He put me under his wing, especially because with our class, the classes I want to be taking, he basically did the same thing. So I got to follow his lead. Another guy is Thayer Munthard. Okay. He was my locker mate, so I got to talk to him a lot, and he helped show me the ropes. And then also Justin Hilliard.
Know him. He's a linebacker. He's on the Niners now, isn't he?
I think
I think so. Agent. Yeah, thought so because I'm a 49ers fan, so I've been keeping up with things there. Tell me this: have you ever taken any or caught any passes from Justin Fields?
Funny story. My first ever time catching a pass was from Justin Fields.
Wow. Crazy.
What kind of a guy is he like?
Justin Fields?
Yeah.
Great dude. Cares for everyone. Goes up, shakes hands, says hello. He's very humble, and great athlete.
Yeah. I'm surprised he dropped as far as he did. And whenever it came out, it'll be Justin Fields is in the top 3, top 4, and then he went just a couple of weeks before the draft, he fell, and I was looking at the guy going, "What is it? Why do people not? Why is he falling? I just do not understand this." I think the Bears have got a steal there.
Yeah, I do too. It was a shame. We all thought he was going to go earlier, and then pick Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson. We're just like, what is going on? It was weird.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So then this season ahead, then Patrick, what's your expectations for game time? Because obviously last season you maybe didn't get as much as you'd hoped. But what are you looking forward in terms of game time this season?
So this season, my role is really going to be helping on the special teams. So I'm hoping and giving my best shot in practices to make it on the punt team. Okay. Also kickoff team, getting the run down the field and just hit someone.
Got to
Yeah.
Show them what you're made of.
And if you're listening to anybody who is listening, not watching the video, you should have seen the smile on Patrick's face whenever he was saying hitting someone. It was like a kid at Christmas.
Feels like that. Opening
That's it.
Christmas presents, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Only the opposing team aren't thinking that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so sorry, go ahead, Zach.
Yeah, as we sort of wind down our interview towards the close, we always like to, get players' thoughts and opinions on some things around the league. So we had a tight end on in our early days of a podcast, and we asked him all about Tim Tebow at tight end. Patrick, what's your thoughts there?
Tim Tebow is an extraordinary athlete. I'm sure you all know that.
Absolutely.
Being a quarterback at Florida and then going to the NFL and then playing baseball, now going back. I really think, and he got big too. You saw the photo.
Yeah, he did.
He got pretty big. I think Jacksonville is going to have an interesting time with him with at tight end 1, and then they can also probably put him at quarterback for Wildcat.
I don't know. I think he's had his due time on quarterback duty. I think don't put him there anymore.
Bit of a Taysom Hill kind of a rule then, do you think,
Patrick? Probably more tight end.
Okay,
but who knows? They could slip him back there for a little something.
Well, maybe Trevor Lawrence mightn't be too pleased though.
Definitely, and also while we've got a tight end on, I've been dying to ask someone who would know more than I would about it. Tight end university. You've seen the best of the NFL come together in Tennessee. George Kittle is there, Travis Kelce's there, TJ Hawkinson, to name a few. Is that something that you would love to be part of someday, to link up with all those guys, to learn off them? Iron sharpens iron. If you made it to the pros, would you definitely like to go to something like that? Or maybe you have that experience already at the collegiate level in Ohio State, learning off some of the best athletes in America.
I think it'd be awesome. We've at Ohio State, we've actually been lucky enough. Greg Olson came.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and we got to learn a lot from Greg. It was an awesome experience. He's teaching us a whole bunch of stuff about the first 5 yards on any route and how to beat your man. It was really cool.
Wow.
Ooh. So Patrick, if there's one defensive back in the NFL that you'd love to go against, who would it be?
Defensive back. Oh wow. I think Eli Apple.
Oh yeah.
Eli Apple.
Another Buckeye. Why not go against another Buckeye?
Right enough.
You weren't. No, he was.
He's been in the league a while.
Drafted by the time you got to Ohio State, But that would be class. We had a guy on a few weeks ago who said Jalen Ramsey. That was quite a bold prediction, but he was a walk on at Alabama. He was obviously confident enough. But another question we have, and we ask this to all our guests, is who do you think will be in Super Bowl 56 this year?
So I'm a Rams fan.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the Rams. Matthew Stafford. Let's see. I hope he'll do well.
I think so. I'm a 49ers fan, you see. So I wouldn't be saying that. In fact, I hope they don't win it. But you never know. Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford pair up. You never know what might happen.
Sean McVay is a wizard. He knows so much about the sport.
He's such a brain.
He does, yeah.
So that's in the NFC. So who do you think in the AFC will be up against them then?
It'd be cool if the Ravens.
Oh, all right. Okay.
I think
that's
a matchup. Yeah.
That would be really good. I'd watch that game. I'd definitely watch that game.
Yeah. It would be the Super Bowl. Zach could have no choice.
Yeah, well, true. Yeah. I'll watch it anyway. Here, I watched Super Bowl 53. I'll watch any Super Bowl.
It was awful, wasn't it?
Well,
Rams played in that one,
I'm sure it was worse for you, Patrick, because it wasn't the best of games, and your Rams, Yeah.
I thought the game before it, when they played the Saints, was top. That was awesome.
That was a good game.
But then finishing off, Patrick, the championship, the big game for you guys in college, where do you project, in terms of teams playing in that? Do you think Ohio State will be in that big game?
I think we have a really good shot this year, especially after last year, making it, playing Bama. And we got a lot of talent on the team right now, especially with our O-line coming back. I think we have a really good shot making it this year.
Yeah, class. Well, all the best, Patrick. We hope that you guys do make that game.
Yeah.
Come the end of the year, we'll be rooting for you, and keep on doing what you're doing. And from what we've seen, you've been doing some amazing things on the field, and we hope that you get great time on the field this year. Even though it may be on special teams, it's a great chance for you to put stuff on tape. And we'll be rooting for you, as we said. So, Patrick, thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you, Patrick.
All the best.
Thank you for having me.